Oh my goodness. Good morning and welcome. I'm Shannon with Pick and Miss Vintage, and today we are going a little bit different. Normally I am horizontal. Today I'm going to do vertical. Let's just try it and see what happens. So I'm on just a few minutes late because I have two screens set up, and the one I'm looking at, the one that's recording me, I'm looking at myself upside down. I was trying to fix it. I don't know what's going on, but at least my main monitor, I know that I am right face up. So hopefully for you all, I am not upside down. All right, so I have already prepped mainly what we're going to be working on. I'm missing one. But anyway, look at how adorable this paper is. This is what we're going to be working with today. Look at these Halloween kitties. They are just simply adorable. So we're going to use these today. And right before coming on, I was mixing stuff around because I wanted to make sure that none of my items were in the view of the camera. So before we get started, I just have so many doodads that we can use. I have all kinds of, I have like bones, and I have moss, and I have burlap. I just have all kinds of stuff, but we're not going to get to that yet. But look at that, also how cute this stuff is. Little tape. All right, so there are 4 cats, so we're going to put 4 cats on the 4 tags. And then the pumpkins are going to go on here, and I have a really fun idea for the pumpkins, so you definitely want to stick around for that. But we're going to start with the cats. So first thing I need to do is we are going to pick a cat, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it on our small tag. Now, I know you're thinking, tag, how boring, but these are going to be the cutest little tags ever. Hey, Luann, thanks for joining. I love this paper. This paper is super fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just drawing around the cat with some water, so that'll make it easy for me to tear. Like I said, I've already prepped the tags. They're painted white, so it's going to make easy to put those on. Oh, they're just so cute. So I'm just going to be using the Pentart decoupage glue in medium. I've got the matte here. It doesn't really matter the base coat that you're going to use. What really matters is the top. And I haven't decided yet if I want to go shiny or if I want to go matte. Now, I don't want to put a lot of the decoupage medium on the top purely because I want to be able to decorate it. So I do have a fan over here running. So I'm going to be sticking it in front of there. And unfortunately, the little pumpkin doesn't quite fit, so I'm just going to have to wrap it around the back. I did prep the back too, just in case I decided we wanted to decorate it or not. All right. You definitely always want to make sure that your varnishing glue is dry because it could be cloudy if you start decorating. But look at how cute, isn't this so super sweet? Okay, so we're gonna put that one over here for the fan, and we're gonna go ahead and do the other ones. I'm just gonna do one at a time, kind of that way. So when I go to start decorating, maybe the first one we did will be finished. Get my water. Here it is. Hey, Tina. So you're going to have to let me know what you think. Do you like this angle better, where you can see me, you can see the project, and all of my junk in the background? Or do you like it where it's horizontal and wide and like an overhead? Generally, when you tear it like this, see all the frayed edges you get? that is what helps it blend in beautifully with the white background of our tag. But see how cute, see how super sweet. So, what day was it? Sunday, we got up early, me and my 20-year-old, my son Vinny, and I took him to college. We drove down to Tallahassee, got him all moved into his little apartment. He's all excited. He's had, he was in Tampa last year, but this year he's in Tallahassee, so he's with a bunch of his friends. Oh, Tina, this is actually, it's, I want to make sure I say it right. It's decor rice paper, and if you want to know, I can send you the link in an email. Just let me know. I do have decoupage queen paper too, because I have some cutouts that I'm going to use, but I just fell in love with these cats, and I knew I had to use them. Sometimes, you know, you try to be as loyal to a brand as you can, but sometimes, you know, you just have to use another product because they're just super cute. And I'm a firm believer, if you like it, you should just use it. Hey, Sandy. Yes, so these they're just so fun. I'm imagining they're AI generated, I believe, but so I'm hoping once I get the last one done, the first tag that we did will be ready to go. Oh, I will definitely. It's super cute. And this lady has a bunch of different papers too. She actually sent these to me to use. And I fell in love with these kitty cats. But I'm a big fall person, and I absolutely love Halloween. I know it might seem strange, but those who know me know that it just reminds me of my childhood, being up north and having a nice fall, because I was in Florida for 39 years, and there wasn't much of a fall. Very rarely would it be cold in the fall. It'd be cool, but not cold. So look, oh my goodness, isn't it cute? Cute, cute, cute. Put that one over there to dry, and now we're going to work on the last cat. And then if these are still wet, what we're going to do is we're going to do these pumpkins. And that's going to be on the last one. But I have a cute idea that I want to do with pumpkins, so we'll do that when we get to that point. Sharon. Okay, I like the other view better. I watch on TV. Oh, yeah, for sure. I understand that 100%. And the reason why I was going to try this is because it seems that people, and this might sound a little strange, but when you're a creator like me, views are very important. And when you do your video up and down like this, you tend to get more views because people are on their phone and it fits their screen, so they stick around longer and they engage. But that's why I thought I would try it. I wanted to see what the insights were after this video. But I do appreciate your feedback, because your feedback is important to me, because guess what? You're here watching me. So that means a lot to me. All right, and then look at this guy. I just can't get enough of these. I probably need to order. I would love to get these cats in the much bigger size. I don't know if they come in those sizes, but if they do, I would definitely want to get one. All right. Let's see. There's already fall and Halloween candy in the dollar store. Oh my good. In Southern Ontario, Halloween candy already? Well, I guess it doesn't go bad because there's so much stuff in it, but so much not so good stuff. Wow. Cute, right? I know, Sharon. I'm just trying to grow a little bit. So I'm trying to come on every Wednesday and just be present for my audience because I appreciate everybody and I love to create. So it's kind of a win-win. Let me check the first one. Ooh, it is dry. Nice. Okay. But still, we're going to go ahead and I just want to show you something, what I'm thinking for the pumpkin. There's 3 pumpkins that are left. Let me just get rid of this extra paper. There's these 3 pumpkins that are left. Oops. Now, see the mold? The top pumpkin? I'm wondering if I put one on here and then lay decoupage paper over the pumpkin so it'll be like 3D and just do a fun, maybe land them this way. Fun. But we'll do that in a minute. We're going to, I want to start with these kitty cats. Yeah, so this fan is really working. So the hardest part is going to be deciding what to put on here. Like I said, I have all kinds of stuff. Like on here, I have the Tim Holtz, the sticker book. But I was thinking, where is it? Look at this. They have little witches hats, but they also have a top hat. Now, this cat already has a hat, so that one won't work. But one of the other ones that don't, maybe that top hat would be super cute for that. They have a lot of sayings that we could use too. Since they're kind of dressed witchy, we could put, this one says, by the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Okay, Tina, I usually catch you or others on my computer, not on my phone, so I would agree with overhead view. Okay, great. Oh, switch to my iPad to view. The view is different. Yes, it is different. Yes. So I know that everybody's so used to me the other way. I wanted to try this way, see how it works. All right. Look at all this. I have candies. I have black and white candies. I have some fringe, which I think will be fun. Let's open this up. It's some black fringe. Look at this. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. What about the top hat of the pumpkin? That'd be cute too. But see how this fun fringe? This might look cute on the top. We'll put that to the side. Also, I have this little witch's broom here. I figure we can make a couple of these if we need to and can put them on here. Look how cute that would be. Like I said, we have all different kinds of doodads, and I love to play. We have some sticks, so we can make some. And oh, look at this! I have this tape. It's meant to look like the old. Remember those? You squeeze it and put the embossing tape, so you could emboss your name and stuff on that. So that's what that's meant to look like. And I do have some of this. If you're in my kit group, you got some of this. I love this paper. This is from the 1890s. This ephemera. So some of this would look kind of cute on here too. Then again, I can also put black glitter. The broomstick is cool, isn't it? Now this is one that I bought, but we can totally make this. So we might make another one. There's just so many ideas that I don't know where to start. Let's see if this one's dry. Yes, this one's dry. Let's go to I'm going to switch to this one. because this one I could start decorating with the top hat and everything else. Put this one back over here to dry. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take off one. Let's take a top hat. And let's see how that's going to look. Yeah, it looks kind of crazy because it's very small. But that's still cute. I can take that off. Let me see. And like somebody else suggested, I could put it right on the pumpkin too. All right, so we can leave that there. Now, what I like to do is I like to bring out some of the colors in the papers. What we're going to do is we're going to mix up some mica powder. Hey, Regine, welcome. And it doesn't take that much because we're not going to, let's see. So we're just going to take some of the mica powder here. And I have this little handy dandy mixer. Becky, we just talked about that. We're going to do that with, here it is. On these pumpkins that I saved, we're going to take the pumpkins here on the mold. We're going to put it here, and then we're going to decoupage these on top. So definitely great minds think alike. Now I'm going to add some pigment fix. This pigment fix, this is what happens when you leave your top off. It gets dried out. So let me make sure. I should have another one right here. Okay. Well, I was not expecting that. I just used it too. I must have done that. I hate it when I ruin my supplies. So you know, we're going to switch gears. Forget the pigment fix. It's always something, right? Let's mix in some, what else can we use? I don't know. I really want to do that, though. Shoot. Just give me a second to see. I should have another one right here. I normally always have 2 to 3 of the same, like, jars open. The problem is it doesn't always get put back to where it's supposed to go. That's my problem. All right. Anyway, so I guess we won't do that right now. Put that over here. All right, we're going to play with some of this. I love this stuff. This is the embossed tape. And we're going to run some just down. I'm going to put some on the side here. Make sure it's on. And grab my scissors. All right, there's one little place that's sticking up. Trim here. So here is the tape. And we're going to, I think we're going to add a little bit of moss. I love the moss. Turn my glue gun on. And have you guys used this yet? The Fire Gold. This stuff is amazing. Such a beautiful, brilliant color. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight certain parts of the pumpkin. Unfortunately, I think this is too bright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in a little gold. And we're going to come up with our own little color. Because yes, you can do that. So we're going to take a little bit of Fire Gold. And then a little bit of the gold. And we're going to mix it. just because I want to get a lighter orange color. A little bit more. Oops. That's a pretty color. I just want to make sure it's mixed well, so. And now we're going to brush some of this on the pumpkin. What this is going to do is just going to give it a little bit of shimmer. Gotta have the shimmer. See the shimmer? Can you see the shimmer? Yeah. Alright, and we have these little letters, but they don't have numbers. I was kind of hoping for like a 31 or something. I also have, says eat, drink, and be scary, but we don't want all that. We just want scary. So we're going to just cut all the extra off, just so we get down to the scary. All right, little piece sticking out here. There we go. So see, now it says scary. So we can put that right on here. And what I do like, now these are meant, you can paint them or you can leave them alone, leave them plain. These are by Snipart. So we can put it right on here. Because it already kind of matches, I kind of like the way it looks unpainted. I can also take some wax paste. I could take some of the, if I knew where my other pigment fix was, we can mix that up, but I might just put it right here. What do you think? I think we're going to do that. But maybe we'll go up. There we go. Scary. And for this, we're going to use the Express Glue. My kit people just got one of these too. These are amazing. These are perfect for gluing on any doodads. When I have something little like this, I like to just use polka dots. That way it just spreads. So it's coming along really cute so far. I'm just going to wipe up this. I don't think I'm going to use it anymore. I should have put it on a little palette thing. All right. I'm wondering how we can incorporate this. It kind of, when you play with it, it fringes out. Maybe we can use it as the tie for the top of the tag. That'd be really cute. I don't think that we need to layer it twice. Oh, good, Sandy. I'm glad you like it. I had so much fun creating that kit. Obviously I created one myself, but I'm keeping mine. It's going right on my table, and I put my remote controls in there, and it looks really cute. All right, so let's see if I can get this through here. I'm going to put it through with a hole, and then I'm just going to tie a knot so it has like a little poof ball right there. There we go. Oh, shoot, I ripped it. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't think it's going to fit through that hole. It keeps coming apart. Well, that's okay, though. We can use these for something later. Darn, I thought that would be really cute. I guess I can hot glue it right there. Or even just having it off the bottom where some of it's hanging down. I don't know. Decisions. That's really... I'm going to try it one more time. Oh, you know what? It was supposed to be. I broke a piece off by accident because I ripped it. Let's see if I can get this one through without pulling it apart. I'm going to try to be very gentle. Ooh, there we go. Yay. Oh, come on. There we go. So I'm just going to hot glue this. I was going to tie the knot, but I'm afraid that I'm going to break it. So I left my glue running and it's dripping all over everything. So let me just get this off. Make sure it's turned back on. This is it's a newer gun for me. It heats up really quick. You just turn it on, turn it off. Heats up fairly quick. I have that Ryobi one, and that one I get burnt all the time. So I've been using this one. All right, put that a little glue there. Some glue on the back. I'm hoping that this glue on the back is going to keep the ribbon or this stuff from tearing. Oh, that's cute. The only thing about hot glue guns is, okay, so there we have it. Look at this one's cute. I think for right now we're going to leave this one. I might come back and I might, I normally like to dust the edge to kind of give it a finished look, but this white just stands out. And I just really like the way it looks right now. So we're going to stick that to the side. And let's see what I do with those little candies. Here we go. I might have to put one of these on there. Let me just see. They're black and white. They look like little candy cane sticks or little, I don't want to force it, so I'll come back to that. So we're going to stick this one over here to dry, but this one I really, really love. Very cute. All right, let's go. We're going to do this one. Now this one I want to put the broom on because it looks like it just fits. Just looks like it goes with her. Problem is I need to decide where I want to. I'll probably put it like that. Now I know these are tags, but you can definitely put those in the little. I have the brass ones, but the little photo stands. That would look super cute. Or you can put a hook you can hang on the wall. So far. See, that broom is just, let me get closer. The broom is just too cute. So I definitely need something at the top. I'll poke that hole back in here. I do have my modeling paste out, my light. Maybe we'll do some polka dots over this. So let's use the light modeling paste. If you haven't used the light modeling paste, it's amazing. Pentart has been out of it for a while. It should be coming back in stock very soon. It's a great product. I'm going to actually mix this with the black mica powder I was going to use with my pigment fix. Keep in mind, whenever you're mixing the mica powder or any of the other pigments, you mix it with a white base. It's going to be a little bit lighter, it won't be true color. But if you mix it with something that's clear, it'll be the same color as the mica. So see how pretty that is? A beautiful color. Yes, it's a little bit lighter. Now I was thinking of using the polka dots, because I like polka dots. But I also have the diamonds, which the Harlequin probably matches better, but I'm just a sucker for these little polka dots. So I'm going to polka dot the side here. I'm not sure if I should do all the way down the pumpkin, or I'm just going to do the top part. All right, let me get my little... This has been a little adapting for me too. I'm used to having that big ultra wide view, so having more space. I have to remember you can't really see exactly what I'm doing, so I have to hold it up. You can definitely use some stencil adhesive. It's just temporary. I think I have the Pixie one. But sometimes when your stencil's so small, you don't need to do that. What I want to make sure, though, is why I'm doing this and moving my finger around, that I don't pull it up. First thing I did this morning when I was prepping these, I dropped their whole entire jar of acrylic primer on my work surface and had to clean it up. I got it all over my shoes. Oh, I almost snapped a picture, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Oops. I just smeared it just a scotch, but it's still okay. Now, when this dries, I can highlight it a little bit. I think it would be beautiful with the fire red. Just remember, whenever you're using pastes, always wipe them down first. You don't want to put the clumps or anything down your drain, because eventually it'll have buildup and you'll ruin your drain. Oh, okay, this is so cute. All right, so what else can we put on? It's, you know, when you have so much in front of you, you just sometimes don't know what to do, where to start. Let's take a look at these bones. So I have a couple of these bones. They're just, look how cute these are. Okay, let me see this. I think you should have a paid social media training seminar. You do a great job filming, adding your face and set. Well, thank you, Becky. It is. I've thought about it. I've had several people ask me to train, and I've thought about putting together a workshop on how to go live and how to use all of the different features in the program that I use, because it really does make a difference. And once you get confident with it, it's really easy. All right, so got to turn my glue gun on again. This is a great glue gun, but it always turns itself off. Thankfully, it doesn't take that long to heat back up. So we're going to glue some bones. So we're going to look. I just think these are cute. These will go right down here. Some bones. Now, I would love to put the fine line crackle or transparent crackle on top of these, but I just don't have the time to wait. We might go ahead and do it on one of these other ones that are drying. And then I can just show you the after it dries, you know, later on social media. Okay. Let's do the big one first. Normally I don't like to use the hot glue gun. I normally like to use heavy body gel, because I know with heavy body gel it's not coming off. But for when you do a live, you kind of more or less have to, because you don't have time for the heavy body gel to dry. Well, that's good to know, Tina. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should start working up a class on it, because oh, let's see. Look at that. See the bones? And now I really love these words. This one, I think, though, it's kind of funny. I put eat, like with the empty bones, but I don't think that'd go over very well. Even I find it funny, but somebody else will not, and then I'll then I'll hear about it. Okay, let's see what else we have. Let's have how about some moss? No, moss is not the right one for this. I do have some of this string here. Let's put. I'm going to run this through. Oh, and maybe I'll tie a bone to this. I'm trying to do this and not mess up the light modeling paste. Thankfully, the light modeling paste dries pretty quick. Well, compared to the regular modeling paste. Oh, that's cute. I like the natural ribbon. Oh, and maybe some of yeah, I'm going to put some around here. This stuff is very frail. It's kind of made out of like streamer material. I guess that's why I keep ripping it. Ow. We're just going to put it like that. Kind of like ball it up. And then I'm going to see, maybe we'll put another, maybe a bone there. Yeah, why not? Super. Okay, so this one's a little different. But still, look, they're super cute. So we have 2 done so far. These cats, they're just so cute. They just, I mean, just darling. I am going to use the bright fire gold, and I'm going to make this pumpkin a little bit brighter just because I feel like he's getting lost in the background. So now, see, it just brightens him up a little bit. And you know what? I did do this one with the lighter color that I mixed, but I'm going to add a little bit of this. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. My glue gun to the side of me keeps spitting out glue. I'm going to have a pile of it here on my table in a minute. There we go. So it just makes it stand out. See that? Yes. All right, so we're going to just, on this one here, we're going to start with the transparent gel, and we're going to put it to the side because how much, we've been over 38 minutes, and I want to get to the pumpkin. So let's just do this one now, and then we're going to, oh boy. My transparent gel lid was stuck. The good news is that all component 1s on any of the Pentart 2-part crackle, same formula. So I just grabbed component 1 from my fine line. It's the same exact stuff. So I'm going to put a layer of this on. If you want to know more about the transparent crackle, on my blog, on my website, I have the video and a handout of how to use a transparent gel and all the different fun things you can do with it. Okay, so this it's going to need to dry. So we're going to stick that in front of the fan. Stick that in my water. All right. I have lids everywhere. This is why stuff dries out. I need to make sure I put my lids on everything. All right, now these pumpkins are just super cute. We're going to use these. We're going to put them on here. First we're going to do is we're going to cast just the one pumpkin on top with some air dry clay. I just need to wipe my fingers up. They're sticky. I played pickleball right before I came on, so my hair's a little bit of a mess. Do you seal before putting step 1 on? Yes, I did. I sealed all of the decoupage and stuck them over here in front of the fan. I did. All right, let's get some clay. Just using regular old air dry clay. There are lots of different brands. I've tried several of them. For me, though, the IOD one works the best, but they all work good. The tricky part is going to be the stem. So we're going to go ahead and use some cornstarch. I have a whole rack and it's full of molds behind me. I have, I think, well, obviously every IOD mold. Speaking of which, guess what should be delivered probably any minute now? I got notification. My IOD shipment, yes. I believe it's the 26th is when they're going to do the release. You guys, you guys are going to love it. Love, love, love it. Oh, look at my nails. Okay, we'll pop this out. Hopefully the stem. Oh yeah. Come on. Stem came out just fine. And I really don't have to worry that much about it because we're going to be putting a pumpkin right over it. So I'm wondering if I should do all 3. Or if I should just do 1. Let me go ahead and cast another one real quick since I have the clay right here. And then we'll see. Oh. My favorite sealer, I like the decoupage varnishing glue by Pentart. Depending on my project, sometimes I like the glossy, sometimes I like the matte. And sometimes the ultra matte is really good. But if I'm just sealing something, just like sealing, not really gluing anything on, then my go-to is the clear varnish. Even though there's a stench to it, it just looks nice. It goes on smooth. So 1, 2, might as well just go ahead and do 1 more just in case we decide to use all of them. Can you say how many? I don't know. I'll just say it's a good size. It's a good size. I don't know if that information's been released yet, and I don't want to get in trouble because, well, if I say it on here and somebody hears me say it, then they'll report me, and then. But I imagine it's going to be talked about pretty soon. Have you seen any of the sneak peeks? There's that sneak peeks are pretty cute. I can't. I mean, I could tell you what the sneak peek is, but I think that'd be cheating too. So I don't know. For me, it's just better to say there's release coming. There's a release coming. So maybe, like, if I layer them, like, I forget you guys can't see, but if we do something like this, layer them, or do you think I should do them this way? And so layer them on the bottom. I'm thinking because the pumpkins are so big that we're gonna have to go. That we should go sideways. So maybe put. I don't want it to be all symmetrical. Put like this, and then put the bigger one like kind of on top. Hello, Woodstock. Way up, dude. My aunt, I think I told you last time, she lives in Woodstock. All right, let's go with a heavy body gel. I know it's here. If you guys could see my desk. You guys, if you could see my whole thing, I have that armoire that is full of, I have drawers and everything's just full of stuff. So that's why sometimes I have it all organized and then I'll move something and I'll be like, oh, this makes more sense to be over there. And then no, not so much. Oh, I took the heavy body gel over there. So let's just use this. All right. So we're going to start with our first pumpkin. And we're just going to glue it on here. What I'll have to do is I'll have to cut off probably part of the tip of the pumpkin, depending on which pumpkin's going to go on it. So let's get the water and trace around our pumpkin. We're going to start with this guy right here.